What's up, you guys? It's Cody, your favorite Utah realtor. We're back with another video update on what's happening with St. George real estate. We're going to take a look at what's happening in Washington County as well as other areas within the county, specifically St. George. We've started to see a lot of changes in prices, and this price action that we're seeing is kind of all over the place. And so if you are looking at buying or selling real estate here in the area, you're going to want to know what's happening with the market and know what's happening on a monthly basis, because it's been up, it's been down, it's been flat, it's been all over the place, right? And if you are in that position where you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, I would love to help you. Please reach out to me, call, text, or email anytime. My team and I service the entire state, so no matter where you're looking, we'd love to help you along that journey. Please do reach out to me. All right, so with that said, let's jump into my screen here and take a look at what we've got. So for the month of July in Washington County, based on this data set that we've got here, showing 131 home sales, which is down substantially from May and June. In May, we hit the high, or the relative high of 196 home sales. Then we dropped to 169. Now we're down to 131. So pretty substantial drop in just the last couple of months. And you can see that prices have actually been all over the place as well. If we take a look, let's go back to February. We're looking at this column right here. This is the median sales price. February, we're at 480. We jumped up pretty substantially in March to 514, and then April was huge, 572 right here, and then back down to 499, 525, 495, and in August, even though we've only got a couple sales, we're sitting at 602. So this is really interesting to see that prices were up. In May, they were at 499. They jumped up substantially in June and then fell back down again in July. So if you're looking at this month over month data, you really have to be careful at what you're taking, into account with these types of data sets. This right here is going to be your median sales price to original listing price. And you can see that for the month of May, homes sold for roughly 3% below what they're asking. In June, it was even higher. So this is really interesting to see that prices, the median sales price was actually up, but the price that the home sold for based on what it was originally listed at was down substantially. Now you have to keep in mind what these two things are, because it gives you the direction of the market first off, but then number two, it also tells you roughly how much you can negotiate on your average home that's out there. If I'm seeing numbers between 94 and 97%, that gives me a pretty good idea that I could say, okay, I should be somewhere between 3 and 6% off of their original listing price. So if they started at, let's say, $1 million, I'm going to be able to negotiate that down either 3% to 6%, which is going to be roughly $30,000 to $60,000. Now, if we dive into this a little bit further, the other thing you have to look at is days on market. Right here, we're sitting at 41 days on market, which hasn't really changed all that much. Now, I do want to zoom in and take a look at St. George specifically. Okay, so this data set right here, this excludes everything outside of the St. George area. So I've got St. George in here, Washington, I've got a little bit of Santa Clara down on the south end by the Southern Parkway. We've got all of that here in this data set. Again, you can still see that sales dropped off pretty substantially down to 71 for just the random map that I've got here. The important thing that I want to look at is what the sales price was to the original listing price. So the sales price didn't really adjust all that much. We're at 525 with a sales price of 490. But here's the big kicker. Homes in this area sold for roughly 7% below what they were listed for. So we actually saw this drop even more. If you're looking for a house in the center of town, if you're looking in St. George, Washington, Little Valley, Santa Clara, whatever, you can find opportunities out there. And I get a lot of questions, people saying, hey, is now the time to buy? Should I wait? Should I, hold off? And it really just depends on your individual situation. Maybe you're in a position where you're moving to the area and you have to make a purchase, or you're looking to retire to the area and you just want to make a purchase, get it out of the way, and you're okay. You're not trying to time the market or anything. Maybe that's the best thing for you. Or alternatively, maybe you're in a position where you do need to rent first and figure out what's going on at the market and then make a purchase in 6 months or 12 months. For you, it just totally depends on your own individual situation. My job here along the way is to help you make the best decision for your financial bottom line. So if you're in the market, wondering if whether you should buy, sell, or invest in real estate, please reach out to me. Like I said earlier, call, text, or email anytime. I love helping you people who reach out from these videos. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There's a lot of people who watch these videos who are not yet subscribed. Please make sure to do that. I would love to see you as a subscriber here on the channel. Continuing on here, like I said, we saw 7% difference here in the sales price to the original listing price, and days on market sitting at 46. So pretty substantial here. We have climbed up even to where we were in December. Usually December is a little bit slower, or the winter months in general, and we're sitting at 46 for July. So it's really interesting to see this. August not shaping up great. Even though we've only got 7 home sales, the price is down pretty substantially. But look, this is all over the place. It's 102%, meaning that homes, the 7 homes that sold, on average, they're selling for about $10,000 more than what they're listed for. Now, these are probably like condos, townhomes, smaller homes that's more likely, but still, you really have to pay attention to this information and see what's going on in the market out there so you can make the best decision when you're negotiating on a home. With all that being said, guys, I do see that there will be opportunity. I do think that we could see prices start to come down as we go into the winter months. Interest rates are going to be the big factor here, as well as unemployment across the country. If we start to see unemployment start to go up, we could be in a position where you start to see more listings coming onto the market as people lose their jobs and can no longer afford their home. And that's actually going to drive inventory up, which would push prices down. However, on the flip side, with interest rates, if interest rates continue to let's say climb first off, then we could see prices come down. But if interest rates drop, I do think we could actually see prices jump up substantially over the next couple months if that does happen. I don't suspect it will, but if it did, I do think that prices would jump up because there'd be so much demand jumping into the market at that time. So we've covered a lot of information here on this video. I don't want to ramble on any further. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Reach out to me if you're interested in working with me and my team. We'd love to help you. And with all that being said, guys, thanks for watching. We will catch you in the next one.